What's up, everybody? This is Richy here, and today, something completely and amazingly insane has happened. I was getting ready for the episode, walking around, minding my own business, and all of a sudden, 4 like crazy skeleton horses spawned out of nowhere. And I mean, I had heard of them before, but what I never figured out is exactly how fast they could strap. I mean, I'd never really fought any of these in survival, so they were really kicking my butt, because whenever I ran toward them, they would just run around me. But eventually, I was able to take all the skeleton riders out, which left me with 4 completely awesome skeleton horses. So today, we're gonna get them saddled up, and I am going to have some fun just in the start of this episode, seeing exactly how cool these babies are. Alright, so this one seems moderately slow and nothing really fancy on the health bar, so this should be just a normal horse. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna use this one. Okay, the second horse in the bunch seems just a little faster. I mean, still nothing incredibly special, but this one actually has a really nice amount of speed to it with the same amount of health as the last guy. And this guy is even faster. I really like this one. This is the one I shall ride into battle. How's this jump? Is that even a decent jump? You know what, we're gonna have to do tests with these horses, but I'm gonna try out the last one before that. Alright, this guy isn't as fast as the last one, but he's still going at a pretty moderate pace, especially considering all of that health. So I am actually happy about getting shot at for once. I had never had skeleton horses before, and well, now I do. So I guess we should do maybe some tests on how fast exactly these guys are to really determine which one's the best. So the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse have been named their correct names. Of course, Sans, Bob, Papyrus, and Dinnerbone. I'm pretty sure those are the names of the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. Well, not the horsemen, but their horses. And now we're going to do some basic tests. The first is a speed test, which is very simple. When I step on here, it activates the piston, which lets items flow out of that hopper. And when I get to here, it closes it up, and we're going to have a number of items in this chest. 12 right now. And just think of that as my speed score. The lower, the better. So we're going to see which horse is fastest by using this method. Alright, so first up is Sans. Are you ready, Sans? Why did you just disappear like that, Sans? Is that one of those glitches? Don't do that, Sans. Anyway, riding our invisible horse, are we ready? Go! And score. And score, what was that? That was a 7, so currently our record is 7. Let's try out some other horses. Alright, your time to shine, Papyrus. 3, 2, 1. And time. Let's see what that came out to be. That was an 8. Not quite, Mr. Papyrus. Well, now it appears to be Dinnerbone's turn. For those of you who didn't know, if you name any animal Dinnerbone, it will turn upside down, and it will honestly look really quite hilarious when you're riding it around. Like, seriously, what is better than riding into battle on an upside down horse? On your mark. No, you started it early. Alright, ready, steady, go! And that is an 8. I'm beginning to question the legitimacy of this method I'm using. I might need to spread it out a little more. Let's try this again. Ready, steady. That is also an 8. Okay, I really hate the game of Minecraft right now. Dinnerbone just glitched into a wall and suffocated inside. And he dropped a bone. It's a message from Dinnerbone. I don't know what it means yet, but I'm gonna find out. So we improved this course in size to make it a little more reliable. So we're gonna test everybody again, besides, of course, poor Dinnerbone. Poor Dinnerbone. So that is a 10 for Papyrus. Sans scores an 8, which puts him clearly ahead as of right now. And unfortunately, the only one left is Bob, who is going to score Not an 8, not a 10, but a 13. So to make up for Dinnerbone dying, I've brought my fastest living horse over here, and we're going to see how it compares. So we're going to run with this guy, and he scores an 8. Ooh, this could be a close one. We're going to have to lengthen this course to see if he is actually faster than Sans. And up first is my living horse, who runs pretty fast. Is he going to be able to beat it? Crossing the pressure plate, and he scores an 11 on this new lengthened course. Alright, moment of truth right here, guys. 3, 2, 1. Alright. Who's gonna win? Oh, you are kidding me. They can't be the same exact speed. No. Okay, one day we'll solve this and make a really lengthy race course. But right now, we're gonna go on with the rest of the test. And now for the jumping championships. We're gonna start with 2 blocks. And it appears Sans cannot even make the 2-block jump. So, he is already out. Alright, Papyrus can make the 2-block jump. So the question from now is how much farther he can make it. 1 snow layer. Easily. Alright, we've been jumping for a while, and we are now at 3 blocks. Is he going to be able to clear this? This is like the moment of he can jump 3 blocks in the air. Oh my gosh, let's add another snow layer and see just how far he can get. And no, that's his max, but that is a max to be remembered. 3 entire blocks in the air this horse can jump. That is no small feat. Now the only question is if another horse is going to be able to challenge him. So you go, and you can also clear 3 blocks. Oh, this might... You might get him on one thing. Alright, 3 and 1 snow layer. Yes! Ha! Mortal horses do have advantages. Alright, 3 blocks and 6 snow layers, and it still clears it. How does it still clear it? So let's move it up. Okay, we are now at 4 full blocks. If this horse can do this, this is a horse. No, it can't. But it is capped out at, what was it again? 3 blocks and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 snow layers. And that is an achievement for any horse I've seen. Like, I think even Etho could only get his horses up to, like, 4.5 blocks or something after breeding them a ton. But it looks like these skeleton horses are just no match for my regular old mortal horse, which appears, despite being mortal, to be completely awesome. So today we learned that mortal horses can beat skeleton horses after all. And of course, I know the stats are completely randomized when they spawn, so it's very possible to get a horse that's better. But this has been a lot of fun, and someday I will make some sort of a horse testing facility when I'm bored, and we'll get into, like, breeding the fastest and the highest jumping horse. But until then, we're off at a pretty good start. So now, finally, it's time to get into what I was planning to do today. Oh my gosh, guys. 2 completely amazing things have just happened, and they happened to line up. First, I was trading just a little bit with some farmers. Oh my gosh, I have never had this many emeralds in my life. I was trading for more than an hour. This is quite a lot. And I thought I was going to use them to buy enchantments to make getting picks easier, but that is no longer going to be a problem because right after Dinnerbone died, I came down here, and this guy was here. And I think he absorbed the spirit of Dinnerbone, because right here, the Mending enchantment, the most powerful enchantment in all of Minecraft, and it is all mine. I am going to just buy this guy out of mending books. Oh my gosh. So we are going to put mending on every single item we use. These ones already have mending, and then we're going to put it on our shield, all our armor, Fortune 3 pick, and a Silk Touch pick, our Elytra, just everything. And our anvil's broken. Good job. Which is going to mean that we never, ever, ever have to make new tools. Now, everything is currently in order. There are only 2 problems. This helmet costs 33 levels to add that book to, which is a little more than I have right now, especially after I used all of them. And then, unfortunately, my boots are too expensive to repair. I have made another pair of boots, or am going to when I get enough levels. And as you can see, I have all the needed enchantments to replace these except fire protection. But luckily, fire protection right there. So I'm going to be able to put that in. We'll get everything set up, and I can put mending on that. But right now, we're going to sprint over to Ye Old Skelly Farm and AFK for 2 purposes. The first will be to get enough levels to finish putting mending on everything, and the second will be to get enough XP so that we can fully repair everything we have. So to get the most repairs out of this, I'm putting all my armor with mending on, which I actually don't have that much of, because you can repair stuff just by having it on you, and then I'm going to put something else in my offhand. Right now it's going to be my pick, and whenever we pick up XP, it's going to repair us just a little bit, which is going to be incredibly, incredibly useful. Alright, so I'm going to sit here, maybe go away for about an hour, maybe read a book. I should probably kill those zombies over there first, but when I get back to you, we are going to kill all these skeletons, and hopefully we'll be able to repair every single thing in our kit. Alright, we got about 200 skeletons here, so I think we're just about ready to kill all of them. Expect lag. Here we go. Alright, so at this point, our armor has been completely repaired, except for, of course, the helmet, which is not ready to be repaired yet because it hasn't had mending on it. So now we can go on and pretty much fully repair all our other stuff. I am going to need to AFK quite a lot more to repair everything, but as of right now, to say things are looking wonderfully good would be a big, big understatement. I am never going to have to make new tools and armor pretty much ever again. I never really noticed this, but it seems like the skeletons are actually swapping all of their armor around in hopes of getting better armor, but it appears they're just putting things on and then taking them back off again. It's like the skeleton fashion salon. So hopefully this is gonna be the last batch we have to deal with, because honestly, my computer is getting about 9 frames per second right now, and that's really not a thing you generally want, you know? But now, considering we don't crash our computer with lag, we should be able to repair everything pretty well. So I think we did pretty good for ourselves. All my armor's repaired, my sword's repaired, axe's repaired, shield's repaired, of course the bow and the elytra, and the fishing rod I don't even think was broken in the first place. The picks aren't really close to being repaired at all because they have a much higher durability than anything else, but we're not going to worry about that right now, mostly because they'll repair themselves as we mine with them. So, I'm going to grab fire protection, and as I thought, we also got another enchantment, so we just need Unbreaking 3, and yep, we're going to need Feather Falling, and then just Mending, and that is it. We have a fully equipped, fully functional kit of entirely Mending Gear, and it is going to be a long, long time until we need anything else. Alright, is this thing gonna work? One sec. And yes, it does. I've successfully just built an industrial automatic Swiftness 2 potion brewery, which is going to be really useful in a second. So the way this works is just by distributing the items needed for brewing in order into these hoppers, so they'll go down here and they'll brew in order, and water bottles just come in from the side. But the reason I needed this, or, well, wanted it, is because I want to test out our new picks in the best way possible. Of course, by going on a mining trip, and no regular mining trip, because that would take a lot of time. We are going to go haste mining. Alright, so this is going to be the last speed mining session, for now at least. So wish me luck, guys. Woo! I really love how you can just tear through everything with speed and haste. Like, this is really too powerful for Minecraft. I mean, I love it. But, like, seriously. This is a legitimate thing. No one should be able to tear through stuff like this. Alright, guys, I think we can still cover a little more ground. That ghost block slowed us down, but yeah, we're gonna cover a lot more ground before this haste runs out. Ah! Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. Damsel. So, mining challenge done, and it looks like there's just one more thing I haven't mentioned, which is this. I just put this in, and I really think it looks cool, just this little archy thing, but I'm really gonna keep this in here, because, like, it looks okay from here, and then the farther back you get, the cooler it looks, until you're, like, right here, and it just looks completely awesome. But, unfortunately, guys, it is that time again, the time when I am out of time, and can no longer continue making a Richy's World episode. So thank you guys so much for watching. We are not actually gonna throw a piece of coal to Derpy for the reason which it appears that Derpy has been murdered. This was the evidence found on the crime scene, and this was all that was left of poor Derpy. But luckily, snowmen are made of snow, and since Derpy is a snowman, all we have to do to get him back is simply recraft him. Hello there, Derpy. How you doing? And everything is now all back to normal. So we are gonna throw Derpy his weekly piece of coal. We are going to grab a diamond and throw it in the lava for Notch. And that is it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe, or maybe share it if, like, your friends want to see this stuff too. But until the next time, guys, this has been Richy, and I'm out. I'll see you next time.